Hey guys, this is Ed from shockwavecrypto again, coming at you with my second ever Instagram live video. Today I will be covering as well UnMineable for Windows and what you can do with it. And I guess also a little introduction to my first mining rig, which was accidental. It started out as a full-scale streaming and content creation build. So yeah, like most people, I wanted to start a Twitch channel and a YouTube channel and all of that centered around gaming. And as you can tell by the hardware on my desk, I pretty much went there. I mean, I have all the standard streamer stuff, you know, 2 monitors, the stream deck, 1, 2, I guess if we count PC, 3 consoles, the mic and all that stuff. And little did I know that this would see new life even as I took a break from streaming with mining. So right now what you see here is the UnMineable console, very light application. It installs instantly almost on Windows. Yeah, I also use MSI Afterburner for Windows overclocking, one of the best solutions for that on Windows. And then lastly, I have the UnMineable website open to get a better detailed report on what I'm earning, at what rate. As you can see, there's a huge discrepancy between my balance on the client and what the website's reporting. So a little bit of some spaghetti code going on here, but that's all right. We're still getting paid. So yeah, let's go over my my hardware first. So honestly, like, this computer does everything for me. It's a full ATX build, and the only reason that it can mine is because of that bad boy right in there. So when I built this computer in 2018 during the summer, I paid what I thought was mad cash, not by today's standards, for this GTX 1080 Ti for the Win 3 edition from NVIDIA. Now, this was a celebrated card back then. It's still a monster today with 4 gigabits of dedicated video RAM. It's able to, it's 10 gigabytes, I believe. It's able to do ETH hash mining algorithms like Ethereum very well, which allows it to, be kind of versatile, and I thought about moving it to my dedicated mining rig over here, but I don't know what I would replace it with. It serves its role for video rendering and editing and all that stuff and streaming very well. So I gotta kind of keep it where it's at. But when I'm not streaming, it definitely can be doing something. So I just kind of take this off to get some extra air cooling going on. It already has a lot of small hex holes and has a few built-in fans as well. But nothing beats like an open box for ventilation. So yeah, have it connected there. Let's stop and just show you how easy it is once you're set up to get mining. So literally you download UnMineable from UnMinable's website. Just click on their homepage, go to download. Download this one in green as opposed to this white one, because this green one has additional miner files which will be useful to you. So you do that, save link as, go to your desktop, there it shows up. It's a zip file, so yeah, you just want to drag and drop it here. I already have it on my desktop, so we're just going to X out of that. From here, you open it up. Definitely want to also go to properties, compatibility, check admin. Just helps it get over, some Windows security hiccups sometimes. So right away it pops up over here on the right, but when it's newly set up out of the box, it doesn't look like this. So you'll usually start here, and you have to choose your mining hardware. So you can use your onboard graphics. If you have like a motherboard graphics card, don't recommend it. You can use your CPU, and we'll go over what you can do for both. So let's start with the weaker option, CPU. So as you can see here, you really are limited to one algorithm with CPU mining, and that's the random X algorithm, which powers the currency known as XMR, aka Monero, the privacy coin, which is really hard to track, which it actually is doing quite well. Monero, let's see XMR's value today. Oh yeah, not bad. It's chilling around 240 bucks right now. But yeah, you can mine CPU and GPU at the same time on UnMineable. But I noticed that performance in one comes at the cost of the other if you're doing both, as far as heating and all that. So yeah, if you're going to do Monero, you just got to update your dyslexia, mining file location. So it's asking you to point it here to where your miner software is. Now this is the client that interfaces together with a miner application to mine on UnMinable's pool. So it does need your help on that. So it's going to ask you to point to it. I don't have Monero. Theoretically, if I did, or if I had XMR, I'd just point it to where it needs to go and hit save. Then you select what token you want to mine. You can do a lot here, but as you can see, a lot of the juicy ones that we want to mine are locked to ETH mining only. So yeah, if you wanted to do mining though, like if you want to get paid in Monero, you'd set it to that. You would get a Monero wallet somewhere and put your address in here, and the payments go straight to the wallet you identify, which is kind of nice. Additionally, you want to get a referral code from somewhere. If you have multiple devices, multiple rigs going, you can create your own referral code and use it. And it's so important because you shave off 0.25% of UnMinable's built-in fee when you use a referral code. So that's clutch. I really recommend you do that. But no, let's go back here. We're not going to mine Monero today. Graphics card, let's click on this here. Minimum requirements are important to consider. But first, let's point it to Phoenix Miner. It only supports Phoenix Miner right now. Phoenix Miner has gotten some bad press lately on the account of NiceHash. Kind of bad-mouthing them because they had their mega upload repository ripped out from underneath them. So people thought that they were corrupted or whatever. But Phoenix Miner is in a good spot. Let's point it to where our Phoenix Miner is, down here on the desktop. You want to click on the exe specifically and hit open. And additionally, some things I did, I think I went in, definitely right click on Phoenix Miner inside Windows on its own, not when you're selecting where to find it necessarily. And check run as administrator, and you just make sure it's also whitelisted in your Windows security. It will likely show up here or in here if it's been quarantined. So you want to unquarantine it and whitelist it. Anyways though, point it to there. Type of coin to mine. We were mining Raven. But you can also mine so much. You can get paid in Doge if you'd like. Just make sure your wallet matches. But we're pretty deep into a Ravencoin payout here. The every coin has its own payout threshold on UnMineable. For Ravencoin, it's 50 RVN. We're getting close here. I just started Ravencoin mining last night on this machine, and I'm already nearing my first payout. And I'm excited because I've never held Ravencoin before. It's another animal coin I can add to my zoo. And let's see what it's doing today. Okay, it's only 8 cents, but I mean, this thing has been undervalued coin for a long time. I don't even understand its white paper, its applications, but I've heard enough of it. Raven's been in the mouths of a lot of big crypto content creators. I want to kind of hedge my bets with it, hedge my portfolio with it a little bit. It's had some good days. It's been up to almost 20 cents, but for the longest time it's chilled between 2 and 1 cent. So it's only right that it has a little bit of value nowadays. Currently at 8. I think it's going to go back up and then some. But yeah, as you can see, going back to the window here, it's already mining, and if you're unsure like what it's really doing, well, you can click on the logs and get a console feed, pretty similar to what we got going on over here with a full-blown Ethereum mining operation on IOS. So yeah, it's taking jobs. It's taking real Ethereum jobs on this 1080 Ti. And even though I'm mining Ethereum, it's paying me in the currency of my choice, and that's Raven. Now, you're probably wondering if I'm getting compensated fairly. Well, the amount of Ravencoin I am generating per second scales proportionally with the Ethereum transaction fees right now. So when UnMineable benefits on a given Thursday from the market rates that I'm providing it through mining, it compensates me justly in Ravencoin, or so they say. I haven't had any reason to doubt the fairness of their payout system yet, but I'm sure they're taking their cut in that 0.75 or 1% fee, depending if you use a referral code or not. So yeah, be sure to click on these balance things to update your balances. I noticed when I was mining Doge, it auto updated on its own. But yeah, if you want, a real-time, better breakdown of what's going on here, click on stats, and it'll pop up in a new browser tab, the latest. Here it shows you how much Raven you earned in the last 24 hours, how much I've been paid out so far to this address, and you can set it to auto payout. I'm gonna have it checked here because I would like to get paid as soon as possible, but I mean, financially speaking, the best thing to do would be to turn off auto payout and just do one payout every, 200, 300 coins or whatever, so that you're paying less transaction fees over time and keeping more of it in your pocket. Although there is something to be said about leaving coins inside of a pool or an exchange. Ever since that Mt. Gox hack back in the day, people have been a little bit hesitant about keeping coins that they have earned in somebody else's, custody, even for the briefest of times. So yeah, once we get our first payments, it'll show up over here too. Shows you a real-time, summary of what the pool is getting out of my card. And as you can see, when you restart the miner, that pool calculation of this is what I'm providing in real time, but this pool performance indicator right here isn't going to update until about 15 to 20 minutes. That's, as you can see here from the tooltip, can take some minutes to show up. Some really important settings here on the gear icon. You want to click on this when you're setting up. A safe bet is to go with high. This will use all of your system's available resources to generate as much coin as possible. Custom is a new feature that just came out in the latest build. UnMineable is still in beta, by the way. As useful as it is, it's still not even finally released yet. But you can enter custom arguments here to modify your rig's performance. These are the same kind of values that HiveOS uses and the rest of the mining world uses. They have their own little eccentricities for Phoenix Miner and XMRig and whatever, but really you can get away with just Hive. Label your worker name, set your referral code. I set it to start when I open up the app. It's just one less button for me to click. And the other mining algorithm thing here is really important. So if you have a card that's around 3 gigabytes, or greater, you can do etc hash, although your payouts will be less. I've done the math. you can do the math over here. Click on start, and if you're mining Raven, this will be a Raven box. If you're mining Doge, it'll be a Doge box. But just pretty much you can put in your address and up there check your stats. But right here, this box is what I meant to click on. This is the real important thing. So roughly I'm getting 40 mega hash a second right now on this machine. So let me enter in 40. Okay, it's showing me I'm getting 30 Raven a day, 900 a month. I believe that. I've gotten approximately 30 in 24 hours. Isn't that what this is saying anyways? Yep, I got 32 hours in the last 24 hours, 32 Raven coins in the last 24 hours. So that's pretty spot on. Use this to see if it's gonna be worth it for you guys. And yeah, ETC hash is less payout. ETH hash is the most. And ETH hash is what really, both of these empower the Ethereum network if I'm not mistaken, but ETH hash is definitely the best choice if you have a serious card or even a semi-serious card that's over 4 gigabits in your machine. So yeah, I don't want to save and restart. I haven't really changed anything, so close that. Other than that, you're going to get a real-time display here. The dotted line is calculated or effective hash rate. That's what the pool is seeing, and the green is what you're seeing here on your desktop. But yeah, once it's going like that, also look for this little transparent gear icon to be moving. That's a good indicator that it's still churning, even if this window gets hung up a little bit. Oh, there's a dark mode now. I didn't know that. That's a new feature. That's cool. I guess green here means WebSocket online. It'll be updated in real time. Cool. That's new. Yeah, they're working on this day in and day out. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it like this. This is cool. So next, let's go to MSI Afterburner. Really cool program. I need to do a full video on this later because it deserves its own video. But essentially what I did is I just went to Google and I typed in 1080, pretty much TI for the win. I pretty much typed my card's name and then overclock mining settings. And I think I grabbed my current settings from Reddit, which is a pretty trusted source. Reddit has a lot of experienced crypto community members. So yeah, I took this 75 to 100 core value and their mem clock and their power recommendation, and I just applied it here. Set the power to 75%, core clock plus 75, memory clock plus 400, and then I saved it, and I was like profile 1. Then I click. I did not know about this apply changes button for the longest time. I thought I was overclocking, but I wasn't. I literally forgot. I didn't know about this button for a whole month of mining. But having clicked it, you know, my performance has, I've noticed some extra hash rate, which is the goal of this. If you're using, like, you got to be really careful when you come across these settings. You need to really make sure they're talking about MSI Afterburner, because in HiveOS you're entering in absolute values, whereas in MSI you're entering differential values. Like you're adding 400 megahertz on top of the existing megahertz, whereas in HiveOS you're not talking about a plus 400, you're talking about the total, which for this would be probably closer to 800 or something. Roughly it's double. Whatever you put in MSI Afterburner, you would double the value in HiveOS. So yeah, that's pretty much, you know, entry level UnMineable for you. Hope this helped, guys. I can't wait for my first payout. I haven't created this Raven address is the one that's in my Trust wallet on my iPhone, and it's so secure. It's, you know, a really great place to have all of your assets accessible at your fingertips, you know, ready to use on a moment's notice to get it to an exchange if you want to transfer. In my case, I'm trying to hold everything as soon as I find like a Raven staking outlet, I am definitely going to dump some Raven there and let it, you know, work for me while I'm mining more and more. But yeah, let me know if this video helped you guys. If there's another set of software like Kudo Miner or something, or nice hash you'd like me to go over, I definitely can do that too. Anyways, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace out.